15 seconds to the start of the race.
We'll get you guys lined up. It is Conrad in 1, Chris in 2, John in 3, and Chad in 4. All right, you guys are all set and ready to go on the tone in lesson 5. One minute down, 4 to go. It is Chris, your leader, with a 32 in the 5:02. John in second with a 32 in the 5:04. Back 1 second. Caution in the middle. That is your second place runner-up. All clear in the middle. Conrad is in third with a 29 in the 5:0. Back 5.8 seconds. And Chad is in fourth with a 25 in the 5:11. Back 16.6. Caution on that first chicane. Stay tight on that first chicane. All clear.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Chris, your leader. Conrad in second, back 10.3. John dropping down to third, back 6.2. And Chad in fourth, back 11.4. Right now, John holds the fastest lap of the race in 8.4. Chris's fastest lap is an 8.7. Conrad's fastest lap is a 9.1. And Chad's fastest lap is a 10.7. Coming up next is VTA Heat Race 2 with Ed, Mike, Devin, Greg, and Jeff. Caution, that first chicane. Stay tight in that first chicane. All clear.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Chris, your leader, with a 33 in the 5:01. Conrad in second with a 31 in the 5:07. Back 14.2. John in third with a 31 in the 5:07. Back half a second. That is your closest race right now. It's for second place between Conrad and John. Chad is in fourth with a 25 in the 5:04. Back 32 seconds.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is Chris, your leader, with a 33 in the 5:0. John in second with a 31 in the 502, back 16 and a half. Conrad in third with a 31 in the 505, back
45 seconds
2.7.
left.
And Chad in fourth with a 26 in the 510, back 43 seconds.
Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds left in the race, drivers. 30 seconds left. Coming up next is VTA Heat Race 2.
15 seconds left.
10 seconds left in the race, drivers. 10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers. You'll be done once you hear your name.
John Stager done.
John, you were done.
Chad Bradley done.
Chad, you were done. Conrad,
Conrad
you were
Brother
done.
done.
And Chris, you were done.
Chris Monday done.
Chris got the win with a 34 in the 508. John got second with a 32 in the 505. Conrad got third with a 31 in the 507. And Chad got fourth with a 26 in the 506. Coming up next is VTA Heat Race 2 with Ed, Mike, Devin, Greg, and Jeff. For my marshals, I need Chris, John, Conrad, and Chad.
Jeff Quillen. Greg Huey. Ed Reynolds. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Mike Monday. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Devin Monday. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Ed in 1, Mike in 2, Devin in 3, Greg in 4, and Jeff in 5. Again, that's Ed in 1, Mike in 2, Devin in 3, Greg in 4, and Jeff in 5. Ed in 1, Mike in 2, Devin in 3, Greg in 4, and Jeff in 5. All right, you guys are all set and ready to go on the tone in lesson 5. 1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Ed,
4
your
minutes
leader,
left.
with a 32 in the 5.0. Greg in second with a 32 in the 5.09, back 1.7 seconds. Devin in third with a 28 in the 5.06, back 7.6. Jeff in fourth with a 26 in the 5.01, back 3.8. Mike in fifth with a 25 in the 5.11, back 5.1. You guys are chasing Chris's TQ with a 34 in the 5.08, set in round one.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Greg, your new leader, with a 32 in the 5.01. Ed in second with a 32 in the 5.02, back 1/10. Devin in third with a 28 in the 5.09, back 22.1. Jeff in fourth with a 27 in the 5.01, back 0.3 seconds. Mike in fifth with a 25 in the 5.07, back 12 seconds. Right now, Greg holds the fastest lap of the race with an 8.6. Ed's fastest lap is an 8.7. Jeff's fastest lap is a 10.1. Devin's fastest lap is a 9.9. And Mike's fastest lap is a 10.7.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Greg, your leader. Ed in second, back 2.3. Devin in third, back 28.3. And Jeff in fourth, back 1.4. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 1 with Nick, Scott, David, and Brad. Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60.
minute
It is
left.
Greg, your leader, with a 33 in the 5.03. Ed in second with a 33 in the 5.08, back 4 seconds. Devin in third with a 28 in the 5.03, back 36 and a half. Jeff in fourth with
45
a 28 in the
seconds
5.10, back 3.7. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 1 with Nick, Scott, David, and Brad. 30 seconds
30
left.
seconds left.
Caution on the left, stay wide on the left. All clear on the left.
Fifteen seconds left.
Finish
Devin
this
Monday
lap.
done.
Drivers will be done once you hear
Jeff
your
Quillen
name.
done.
Greg,
Greg
you're
Hugh
done.
done.
Devin, you're done. Jeff, you are done. Just looking for
Ed Reynolds done.
There's Ed. Greg got the win with a 33 in the 5.03. Ed got second with a 33 in the 5.08. Devin got third with a 20 in the 5.01. Jeff got fourth with a 27 in the 5.03. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 1 with Nick, Scott, David, and Brad. I'm looking for Greg,
F-Rad
and
Inc.
Devin, and Jeff
Nick
for
Zaley.
my 4 marshals.
1 minute to the start of the race. Scott Uden. David L. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for my last two marshals. I'm looking for Ed and Greg. Just looking for Greg.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
We'll get you guys lined up. It is Nick in 1, Scott in 2, David in 3, and Brad in 4. Hey, Greg, I'm going to need you on this side, please. That's Nick in 1, Scott in 2, David in 3, and Brad in 4. All right, my marshals are in place. You guys are good to go. Once you hear your name, Nick, Scott, David, and Brad.
"4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Scott, your leader, with a 37 in the 502. Nick in second with a 36 in the 502, back 1.4. David in third with a 35 in the 50, back 1.4. And Brad in fourth with a 32 in the 501, back 6.6.
"3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Scott, your leader. David in second, back 5.2. Nick in third, back 1.1. And Brad in fourth, back 8.2. Right now, Scott holds the fastest lap of the race with a 7.9. David's fastest lap is an 8.2. Nick's fastest lap is a 7.99. Scott's fastest lap. Brad's fastest lap is an 8.2. Hey, Scott, your transponder just stopped reading.
"2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is David, your leader, with a 36 in the 506. Nick in second with a 35 in the 504, back 3.5. Brad in third with a 32 in the 50, back 14.5. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 2.
1 minute left.
Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is David, your leader, with a 36 on the 506. Nick in second with a 35 on the 507. Back
45 seconds
7.5.
left.
Brad in third with a 33 on the 508. Back 16.4. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 2 with Kyle, Greg, Josh, Bright, and John.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left in the race, drivers. 10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers. You'll be done once we hear your name.
Nick Lee done.
Nick, you are done.
David L done.
David, you are done.
F Radbink done.
Brad, you are done. David got the win with a 36 on the 506. Nick got second with a 35 on the 508. Brad got third with a 33 on the 508. Up next is GT12 Heat Race 2 with Kyle, Greg, Josh, Bright, and John. For my marshals, I need David, Nick, Brad, and Scott.
The Stig. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett. "30 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. Greg Huey. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Papa Smuff.
Just looking for Brad out to the track. We'll get you guys lined up. It is Kyle in 1, Greg in 2, Josh in 3, Brian in 4, and John in 5. Kyle in 1, Greg in 2, Josh in 3, Brian in 4, and John in 5. All right, you guys are all good to go and ready. Once you hear your name, Kyle, Greg, Josh, Brian, and John. Caution in the middle chicane, stay tight in the middle. All clear. 1 minute
4
down,
minutes
4 to
left.
go. It is Brian, your leader, with a 38 and a 5:02. John in second with a 38 and a 5:04, back 0.2 seconds. Kyle in third with a 35 and a 5:02, back 5.2. And Kyle in fourth with a 35 and a 5:03, back 0.3 seconds. You guys are chasing David's TQ with a 36 and a 5:06, set in round 1.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is John, your new leader, with a 38 and a 5:03. Brian in second with a 38 and a 5:06, back 1 second. Josh in third with a 36 and a 5:0, back 7.7. Kyle in fourth with a 35 and a 5:0, back 1/10. And Greg in fifth with a 14 and a 5:16. Coming up next is Fortec Heat Race 1 with Chris, Jack, Conrad, and Chad.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left in the race. It is John, your new leader, with a 38 and a 5:04. Brian in second with a Kyle in fourth with a 35 and a 5:0, back 1 second. And Greg in fifth with a 21 and a 5:01. Right now, Brian holds the fastest lap of the race with a 7.7. John's fastest lap is a 7.8. Josh's fastest lap is an 8.2. Kyle's fastest lap is an 8.0. And Greg's fastest lap is a 7.79.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is John, your leader. Brian in second, back 2 seconds. Kyle in third, back 14. Josh in fourth, back 1.2.
45
and
seconds
Greg in
left.
fifth. Thirty seconds
30
left in the
seconds
race,
left.
drivers. 30 seconds left. Up next is Fortec Heat Race 1 with Chris, Jack, Conrad, and Chad.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap. Drivers will be done once you hear your name.
Kyle Brummett done.
Kyle, you were done.
Papa Smuff done.
Josh, you were done.
John Stager done.
John, you were done.
Greg Huey done.
Greg, you were done.
The Stig done.
And Brian, you're done. Brian got the win with a 30 and a 5:09. John got second with a 37 and a 5:0. Josh got third with a 35 and a 5:01. Kyle got fourth with a 35 and a 5:01. And Greg got fifth with a 27 and a 5:06. I cannot talk. Up next is Fortec Heat Race 1 with Chris, Jack, Conrad, and Chad. For my marshals, I need Brian, John, Josh, and Kyle.
Conrad Brunner. Jack Bradley, Chad Bradley, Chris Monday,
Looking for my marshals. I'm looking for Brian, John, Josh, and Kyle.
1 minute to the start of the race.
We'll get you guys lined up. It is Chris in 1, Jack in 2, Conrad in 3, and Chad in 4. Again,
45
that's
seconds
Chris
to
in
the
1,
start of the
Jack in
race.
2, Conrad in 3, and Chad in 4. Chris in 1, Jack in 2, Conrad in 3, and Chad
30
in 4.
seconds to the start of the race.
All right.
15
You guys are all
seconds to the
set
start of
and
the
ready
race.
to go on the tone in lesson 5.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Chris, your leader, with a 27:502. Conrad in second with a 27:510, back 3.2. Chad in third with a 25:507, back 0.8 seconds. Jack in fourth with a 24:501, back 2.6.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Chris, your leader. Conrad in second, back 3.6. Chad in third, back 6.7. And Jack in fourth, back 7.5. Currently, Chris holds the fastest lap with a 9.2. Conrad's fastest lap is a 9.4. Chad's fastest lap is a 10.5. And Jack's fastest lap is a 9.8.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Chris, your leader, with a 29:506. Conrad in second with a 28:503, back 4.6. Chad in third with a 26:501, back 13. Jack in fourth with a 25:50, back 11.6. Coming up next is Formula One Heat Race 1 with Josh, Kyle, and Scott. Caution on the top left, stay wide on the top left. All clear. Final 60
1 minute
seconds in the
left.
race, drivers. Final 60. It is Chris, your leader, with a 29 in the 50. Conrad in second with a 28 in the 509. Back 12.3. Chad in third with a 26 in the 504.
45 seconds
Back
left.
14.6. Looks like you got a souvenir. You got a souvenir.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers. You'll be done once you hear your name.
Conrad Brunner done.
Conrad, you're done.
Chad Bradley done.
Chad, you were done.
Chris
And
Monday
Chris,
done.
you were done. Chris got the win with a 29 in the 507. Conrad got second with a 28 in the 504. Chad got third with a 26 in the 506. Your boyfriend's leaving. He didn't find it as funny as I did.
Scott Uden.
Out on the track now is Formula One, Heat Race 1, with Josh, Kyle, and Scott. For my marshals, I need Chris, Conrad, Chad, and Jack.
Kyle Brummett. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Papa Smurf. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Josh in 1, Kyle in 2, and Scott in 3. Josh in 1, Kyle in
15
2,
seconds to
and
the start
Scott
of the
in
race.
3. You guys are good to go once you hear your name. Josh, Kyle, and Scott.
"4 minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Josh, your leader, with a 36 in the 502. Scott in second with a 36 and the 503, back 0.2 seconds. Kyle in third with a 35 and the 503, back 1.6. Caution on the right, stay tight on the right. All clear.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Scott, your leader, with a 36 and a 502. Kyle in second with a 35 and a 504, back 3.8. Josh in third with a 34 and a 504, back 3.6. Right now, Josh holds the fastest lap of the race with an 8.14. Scott's fastest lap is an 8.19. Kyle's fastest lap is an 8.3.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left in the race. It is Scott, your leader, with a 36 and a 502. Kyle in second with a 35 and a 505, back 6.6. Josh in third with a 34 and a 50, back 1.3. Caution on the left, stay wide on the left. All clear. Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers.
1 minute
Final
left.
60 to Scott, your leader, with a 36 and the 505. Josh in second with a 35 and the 50, back 7 seconds. Kyle in third with a 33 and the 502, back 12.1.
45 seconds left.
Thirty seconds left in the race, drivers. 30 seconds
30
left.
seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left in the race, drivers. 10 seconds left. Finish this lap. Drivers will be done once you hear your name.
Papa Smurf done.
Josh, you are done.
Kyle Burnett
Kyle,
done.
you are done. And
Scott
Scott,
Newton
you're done.
done.
Scott got the win with a 36 and a 505. Josh got second with a 35 and a 503. And Kyle got third with a 34 and a 507. We'll come back right at 8 o'clock at the top of the hour.
Nixie Lee. 10-4. 11-7. 10-1. 8-8. 9-6. 9-5. 9-7. 9-2. 13-6. 10 flat. 9 flat. 9-1. 9-5. 9-5. 9-3. 9-5. 9-9. 9-2. 9-2. 9-3. 8-8. 9-2. 9 flat. 10-3. 10-6. 9 flat. 10 flat. 9-3. 9-3. 9-4. 9-4.
Alright, it is 8 o'clock. We get started your second round of heat races. Out first is VTA Heat Race 1 with Devin, Jeff, Chad, and Mike. For my marshals, I'm looking for Scott, Josh, Kyle, and one volunteer. Out on the track right now, looking for those VTA Heat Race 1 drivers. I'm looking for Devin, Jeff, Chad, and Mike. For marshals, I need Scott, Josh, Kyle, and one volunteer. Scott, Josh, Kyle, and one volunteer.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for those VTA drivers. Also looking for my marshals. I'm looking for Scott, Josh, Kyle, and 1 volunteer.
15 seconds to the start of the race. Jeff Quillen. Chad Bradley. Mike Monday.
Looking for Josh and 1 volunteer.
Devin Monday.
We'll get you guys lined up. It is Devin and 1, Jeff and 2, Chad and 3, and Mike and 4. Still looking for 1 more marshal, please. Just needing 1. Your guys' lineup is Devin and 1, Jeff and 2, Chad and 3, and Mike and 4. Thank you. Again, your lineup is Devin and 1, Jeff and 2, Chad and 3, and Mike and 4. All right, you guys are all set and ready to go on the tone in less than 5. Caution in the middle, stay wide in the middle. All clear. Caution on the top left. All good. One minute down, 4 to go. It is Mike, your leader, with a 27:5:05. Chad in second with a 27:5:11. Back 1 second. Devin in third with a 25:5:08. Back 3.1. And Jeff in fourth with a 25:5:10. Back 3.2.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Mike, your leader. Chad in second, back 1.8. Devin in third, back 1.7. And Jeff in fourth, back 5.4. Right now, Chad holds the fastest lap of the race with a 9.5. Mike's fastest lap is a 9.68. Devin's fastest lap is a 9.6 flat. Jeff's fastest lap is a 9.76. Coming up next is VTA Heat Race 2 with Chris, Greg, Ed, John, and Conrad.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Mike, your leader, with a 29 and the 5.03. Chad in second with a 29 and the 5.04, back 0.8 seconds. Devin in third with a 28 and the 5.0, back 2.7. Jeff in fourth with a 27 and the 5.05, back 10.3. Up next is VTA Heat Race 2 with Chris, Greg, Ed, John, and Conrad. Caution, that middle chicane. Stay tight in the middle chicane. All clear. Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers.
1 minute
Final
left.
60. It is Mike, your leader, with a 29 and the 5.0. Chad in second with a 29 and the 5.05, back 4 seconds. Devin in third with a 20 and the 5.02, back 6.8. And Jeff in fourth with a 24 and the 5.02, back 38 and a half. Next is VTA Heat Race 2 with Chris, Greg, Ed, John, and Conrad. 30 seconds left in the race, drivers. 30 seconds left.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left in the race, drivers. 10 seconds left. Finish this
Devin
lap,
Monday
drivers.
done.
You'll be done once you hear your name.
Chad Bradley
Devin,
done.
you are done. Chad, you are done.
Jeff Quillen
Jeff,
done.
you are done.
Mike
you are
Monday
done. Mike got the win with a 30 and the 5.09. Chad got second with a 29 and the 5.03. Devin got third with a 20 and the 5.01. And Jeff got fourth with a 25 and the 5.06. Up next is VTA Heat Race 2 with Chris, Greg, Ed, John, and Conrad.
Conrad Brunner.
I
Ed
need
Reynolds.
Mike, Chad, Devin, and
Chris
Jeff
Monday.
for my 4 marshals. Mike, Chad, Devin, and Jeff for my 4 marshals.
John Steger. 1 minute to the start of the race. Greg Huey.
Just waiting on my marshals. I'm looking for Mike, Chad, Devin, and Jeff. We'll get you guys lined up in the meantime.
45
It is
seconds
Chris
to the
in
start
1,
of the race.
Greg in 2, Ed in 3, John in 4, and Conrad in 5. Again, that's Chris in 1, Greg in 2, Ed in 3, John in 4, and Conrad in 5.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right. Chris in 1, Greg in 2, Ed in 3, John in 4, and Conrad in 5.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
You guys are all set and ready to go on the tone in lesson 5.
Four minutes
1
left.
minute down, 4 to go. It is John, your leader, with a 33 in the 5:01. Ed in second with a 30 in the 5:05, back 5.4. Conrad in third with a 30 in the 5:04, back 1 second. Chris in fourth with a 28 in the 5:04, back 5 seconds. And Greg in fifth with a 28 in the 5:07, back 0.8 seconds. You guys are chasing Chris's TQ with a 34 in the 5:08, set in round 1.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is John, your leader. Ed in second, back 9.5. Conrad in third, back 2.8. And Greg in fourth, back 0.7. Right now, John holds the fastest lap of the race with an 8.3. Ed's fastest lap is an 8.6. Conrad's fastest lap is an 8.9. And Greg's fastest lap is an 8.4. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 1 with Nick, Brad, Greg, and Scott.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is John, your leader, with a 35 in the 5:05. Greg in second with a 32 in the 5:05, back 15.2. Conrad in third with a 31 in the 5:01, back 3.1. And Ed in fourth with a 31 in the 5:01, back half a second. Final 60
minute
seconds in the
left.
race, drivers. Final 60. It is John, your leader, with a 34 in the 5:03. Greg in second with a 33 in the 5:07, back 9.4. Ed in third with a 31 in the 5:0, back 9.5.
45 seconds left.
$30 seconds left in the race, drivers. 30 seconds left. Coming up next is
30 seconds
GT12
left.
Heat Race 1 with Nick, Brad, Greg, and Scott.
$15 seconds left. John Steger done.
John, you are
Greg
done.
Huey done.
Greg, you are done.
Ed Reynolds done.
Ed, you are done. John got the win with a 34 in the 5:01. Greg got second with a 33 in the 5:02. Ed got third with a 32 in the 5:06. It was chilly when I was sweating this one.
Efrad Bink.
Out on the track
Scott
right
Newton.
now is GT12 Heat Race 1 with Nick, Brad, Greg, and Scott. For my marshals, I need John, Ed, Conrad, and Chris. John, Ed, Conrad, and Chris, I need you to marshal.
One minute to the start of the race. $45 seconds to the start of the race. Nick Zaley.
Another 4.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Looking for my marshals, I'm looking for John, Ed, Conrad, and Chris. Greg, you're in this one.
15
Yes, yes.
seconds to the start of the race.
Just looking for John out to the track for marshals.
Greg Huey.
Just waiting on John out to the track. We'll get you guys lined up. It is Nick in 1, Brad in 2, Greg in 3, and Scott in 4. I'm getting the next car ready. All right, you guys are all set and ready to go. Once you hear your name, Nick, Brad, Greg, and Scott. Scott, your transponder's not reading.
4 minutes left.
One minute down, 4 to go. It is Greg, your leader, with a 38 in the 506. Brad in second with a 32 in the 50, back 10.4. Nick in third with a 31 in the 509, back 4.1. Yeah, checked in and just didn't read your last.
Three minutes left.
Two minutes left. It is Greg, your leader, with a 36 in the 504. Brad in second with a 33 in the 507, back 17.7. Nick in third
2
with a 30
minutes
in the
left.
504, back 16.3. Coming up next is GT12 Heat Race 2 with Brian, John, David, Josh, and Kyle. Final 60 seconds in the race driver's final. 68 is Greg, your
1
leader,
minute
with a
left.
36 in the 50. Brad in second with a 33 in the 504, back 25.8. Nick in third with a 30 in the 506, back 24.3.
45
Coming up
seconds
next
left.
is GT12 Heat Race 2 with Brian, John, David, Josh, and Kyle. 30 seconds left in the race drivers. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap. Drivers, you'll be done once you hear your name.
Nick Saley done.
Nick, Brad, and
F. Radley
Greg, you're
done.
all three done.
Greg Huey done.
Greg got the win with a 36 in the 50. Brad got second with a 32 in the 501. Nick got third with a 30 in the 502. Out next is GT12 Heat Race 2 with Brian, John, David, Josh, and Kyle. For my marshals, I need Greg, Brad, Nick, and Scott.
The Stig. Kyle Brummett. One minute to the start of the race. Papa Smurf. 45 seconds to the start of the race. David L. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Still looking for Brad, Nick, and Scott out to the track for marshals. I don't need Nick because he's right in front of me. Also looking for John out to the track to make his check-in lap.
John Steger.
All right, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Brian in 1, David in 2, Josh in 3, and Kyle in 4. I was making fun of you. I was making fun of you. I could go in over here. Yeah. Hey, John, you need a minute? All right. You guys are good to go. Once you hear your name, Brian, David, Josh, and Kyle.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Josh, your leader, with a 36 and a 506. Brian in second with a 35 and a 503, back 1/10. David in third with a 34 and a 50, back 1.3. And Kyle in fourth with a 34 and a 506, back 1.3. You guys are chasing Brian Steve Q with a 38 and a 509, set in round one. Three minutes left.
3
It is
minutes
Kyle,
left.
your leader. David now dropping to third, bringing Brian up to second, back 1/10. David in third, back 3.4, and Josh in fourth, back 3/10. Brian holds the fastest lap with a 7.7. Kyle's fastest lap is an 8.24. David's fastest lap is an 8.27, and Josh's fastest lap is an 8.23. Caution on the top left. Stay wide on the top left. All clear.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Kyle, your leader, with a 35 and a 502. Brian in second with a 35 and a 503. Back 0.8 seconds. David in third with a 35 and a 503. Back 1/10. Caution on the left. Stay wide on the left. All clear. Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is
1
Brian,
minute
your
left.
leader, with a 35 and a 50. David in second with a 35 and a 50. Back 0.1 second. Kyle in third with a 35 and a 508. Back 3.6. Coming up next is
45
Fortec Heat
seconds
Race
left.
1. Fortec Heat Race 1 up next.
Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds left in the race, drivers. 30 seconds left.
$15 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap. Drivers, you'll be done once you hear your name.
David L. Dunn.
David, you're done.
Stig Dunn.
Brian, you're done. Keep on going, Kyle.
Kyle
There's
Done.
Kyle. David got the win with a 35 and a 501. Brian got second with a 35 and a 504. Kyle got third with a 35 and a 508. Up next is Fortec Heat Race 1 with Chris, Conrad, Chad, and Jack. I would need David, Brian, Kyle, and one volunteer.
Jack Bradley. 1 minute to the start of the race. Chad Bradley. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Chris Monday. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Just looking for Conrad to make his check-in lap. Also looking for David and Brian to the track for marshals. David and Brian.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
We will get you guys lined up. It is Chris in 1, Chad in 2, and Jack in 3. Still looking for Brian out to the track for Marshall. You guys are good to go on the tone in less than 5. Caution on the first chicane. All clear. Caution on that first chicane. Stay tight. All clear. One minute down, 4 to go. It is Jack, your leader, with a 26 and a 502.
4 minutes left.
Chris in second with a 26 and a 504, back half a second. Chad in third with a 26 and a 507, back half a second. Chris holds the fastest lap of the race with a 9.9. Jack's fastest lap is a 10.1, and Chad's fastest lap is a 10.3. Caution on the left, stay tight on the left. All clear. I know. My throat is so sore. It's Friday. It's Tuesday.
3 minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Chad, your leader. Chris in second, back 1.2 seconds, and Jack in third, back 0.7.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Chris, your leader, with a 27.504. Chad in second with a 27.505, back half a second. Jack in third with a 27.507, back 1 second. Coming up next is Formula One, Heat Race 1 with Josh and Kyle.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds. It is Chris, your leader, with a 26.50. Chad in second with a 26.501, back 0.6. Up next is Formula One, Heat Race 1 with Josh
45
and
seconds
Kyle.
left.
Is that rough racing question? Does that come a lot?
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Any catches them like that? Karma. Any catches them like that?
15 seconds left.
I saw him at the start of the race. It was, yeah. Finish this lap. Drivers, you'll be done once you hear your name.
Chad Bradley
Chad, you were done.
done. Chris
Chris,
Monday
you were
done.
done. Chris got the win with a 27.508. Chad got second with a 26.505. Up next is Formula One, Heat Race 1 with Josh and Kyle. I will need Chris and Chad for my two marshals.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett. 30 seconds to the start of the race. 15 seconds to the start of the race. Papa Smurf.
Front row. We'll get you guys lined up. It is Josh in 1 and Kyle in 2. You guys are good to go. Once you hear your name, Josh, Kyle, Kosh on the right. One minute down, 4 to go.
4
It is
minutes
Kyle,
left.
your leader, with a 35 and the 5:06. You just laid down your even fastest lap with an 8:3.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. Your pace is 35 and the 5:01 with a fast time of 8.32.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. Your pace is 35 and the 5:06 with a fast lap of 8.26.
1 minute left.
I don't know. I think he's racing for fourth right now. I could be wrong. It could be for fifth. 50 seconds left. Your pace is 35 in the 5:06 with a fast lap of
45 seconds
8.28.
left. Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap. You'll be done once you hear your name.
Kyle Brummett done.
Kyle got the win with a 35 and the 5:05. We'll come back in 15-ish minutes at 9:10 with your main events. 9:10. That gives you guys 15 and a half minutes. Yeah, so I'm gonna pay the shop for me to do it. That makes sense. Adios. I have no clue.
John Steger. 7-9. 7-8.
What? Says I didn't know if that was it.
14-8. 7-8. 7-6. 7-8.
Your guys' mains are posted. We're gonna start in 13 minutes at 9:10.
8 flat. 7-7. 1 minute to the start of the race. 8 flat. 8 1. 8 flat. 7 9. 8 flat. 7 8. 8 1. 10 2. 8 flat. 7 8. 7 7. 8 1. 8 flat. 7 9. John Steger. $25 flat. $7. 8 flat. 7-9. 8 flat. 7-8. 8-1. 8 flat. 7-8. 7-8.
Alrighty, we're gonna start with your main events. Out first is VTA B main with Mike, Chad, Devin, and Jeff. For my marshals, I am looking for Brian, John, Greg, and David.
45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Jeff Quillen. Mike Monday. Chad Bradley.
Still looking for Brian, John, and David for my last few marshals.
Devin Monday.
Just looking for Brian and David out to the track. In the meantime, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Mike in 1, Chad in 2, Devin in 3, and Jeff in 4. Again, that's Mike in 1, Chad in 2, Devin in 3, and Jeff in 4. He's in the A. Yeah, Conrad was the last one in the A. 2 bump up. My marshals are in place. You guys are good to go on the tone in less than 5. 1 minute down,
4
4 to
minutes
go.
left.
It is Devin, your leader. Mike in second, back 2.3 seconds. Jeff in third, back 1 second. And Chad in fourth, back 1.2. Top two advance into the A. Top two. Do you know if he's a lap down yet? Because right now he's 1 lap down.
3 minutes left.
Never mind. 3 minutes left. It is Mike, your leader. Devin in second, back 0.4 seconds. Chad in third, back 5.2. And Jeff in fourth, back 8.7. Only 1 lap down. Yeah.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Mike, your leader. Devin in second, back 2.5. Chad in third, back 2.1. And Jeff in fourth, back 4.5. Coming up next is GT12 B main with Kyle, Nick, Brad, and Scott.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds to the race drivers. Final 60. It is Mike, your leader. Devin in second, back 6 seconds. Chad in third, back 0.2. And Jeff in fourth, back 14.
45 seconds left. Thirty seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap. Drivers,
Monday
they be
done.
done once you hear your
Chad
name.
Bradley done.
Mike, you're done. Chad, you're done.
Jeff Quillen done.
Mike got the win with a 29 and a 501. Chad got second with a 28 and a 502. Devin got third with a 27 and a 452. And Jeff got fourth with a 27 and a 50. Mike and Chad, you were the two bump ups.
Efrad Bink. Kyle Brummett. Nix Ali. One minute to the start of the race.
Yep. All right, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Kyle in 1, Nick in 2,
45
and
seconds to
Brad
the
in
start of
3.
the race.
Kyle in 1, Nick in 2, and Brad in 3.
"30 seconds to the start of the race.
You guys are all good to go on the tone in less than 5.
Four minutes left.
1 minute down, 4 to go. It is Kyle, your leader, with a 33 in the 5:01. Brad in second with a 33 in the 5:02. Back half a second.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Kyle, your leader. Brad in second, back 7.5, and Nick in third. Up next is Fortec A main with Chris, Conrad, Chad, and Jack.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Kyle, your leader. Brad in second, back 13.5, and Nick in fourth. Nick in third, I'm sorry, back 1 minute. Up next is Fortec A main. Caution on the bottom right. Stay wide on the bottom right. All clear. Final 60 seconds to the race, drivers. Final 60. It is Kyle, your leader.
1 minute
Brad in
left.
second, back 16 seconds. Nick in third, back 1 minute.
"45 seconds left.
Stay tight on the right. All clear. "30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. "15 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers. You'll be done once you hear your name.
Kyle Brummett done.
All
Brad
three
Nick
of you
done.
are done.
Nick's elite
Kyle
done.
got the win with a 34 in the 506. Brad got second with a 32 in the 506. Nick got third with a 21 in the 507. Brad and Kyle, you two will pump up into the A main. Up next is Fortec A main with Chris, Conrad, Chad, and Jack. I will
Conrad
need
runner.
Kyle, Brad, and Nick, and one volunteer for my marshals. Kyle, Nick, Brad, and one volunteer.
Jack Bradley. 1 minute to the start of the race. Chris Monday. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Chad Bradley. 30 seconds
Looking
to the
for
start
one
of the race.
volunteer. What's the time?
15 seconds to the start of the race.
We'll get you guys lined up. It is Chris in 1, Conrad in 2, Chad in 3, and Jack in 4. He literally stopped right in front of me. Nope, you stay there. Oh. You guys are good to go on the tone in less than 5. Caution, the middle chicane. Stay wide in the middle. All clear. One minute down, 4 to go. It is Conrad, your leader. Chris in second, back 3.8. Chad in third, back 4.8.
4 minutes
Jack
left.
in fourth, back 5.3. Caution that first chicane. Stay wide in that first chicane. All clear. Caution on the left. Stay wide on the left. Wide on the left. All clear.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Conrad, your leader. Chris in second, back 9.4. Chad in third, back 2.3. And Jack in fourth, back 15.6. Coming up next is Formula One A-Main. Formula One A-Main coming up next. Stay tight on the right. Stay tight on the right. All clear.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Conrad, your leader. Chris in second, back 14.4. Chad in third, back 1.3. And Jack in fourth, back 17.1. Jack holds the fastest lap with a 9.63. Conrad's fastest lap with a 9.67. Chris's fastest lap with a 10.4. And Chad's fastest lap with a 9.9. Caution on the front stretch. Stay tight in the front. All clear. Final 60 seconds in the race. Drivers final 60 is Conrad,
1
your
minute
leader.
left.
Chris in second, back 15.5. Chad in third, back 8.7. Coming up next is Formula One A-Main with Josh and Kyle.
45 seconds left.
.30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Finish this lap. You'll be done once you hear your name.
Chad Bradley done. Chris
Chad,
Monday
Chris,
done.
and Conrad, you're all
Conrad
three
Brother
done. Conrad got the win with a 29 in the 505. Chris got second with a 27 in the 505. And Chad got third with a 26 in the 503. Up next is race 4, Formula 1 A-Main with Josh and Kyle. I will need Chris and Conrad for my 2 marshals.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Just looking for Conrad
Papa
out to the track. Also looking for Kyle to make his
15
second
seconds
lap.
to the start of the race. Kyle Brummett.
All right, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Josh in 1 and Kyle in 2. Josh in 1 and Kyle in 2. You guys are good to go on the tone in less than 5. Shot back, probably.
4 minutes left.
Up, got Josh now out here. Minute 20 down, 3:40 to go. It is Kyle, your leader, with a 34 in the 5:07 with a fast lap of 8.3 flat.
Three minutes left.
3 minutes left. It is Kyle, your leader. Josh in second. Back 1 minute. Josh does have the fastest lap of the race, though, with an 8.17. Kyle's fastest lap is an 8.24.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is Kyle, your leader. Josh in second. Josh still holds the fastest lap of the race with an 8.17, and Kyle's fastest lap is an 8.22. Up next is VTA A-Main. Caution on the bottom right. Stay wide on the bottom right. All clear.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is Kyle, your leader. Josh in second. Back 1 minute. Coming up next is VTA A-Main with John,
45
Chris,
seconds
Greg,
left.
Ed, Conrad, Mike, and Chad. "30 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds left.
Finish this lap, drivers.
Kyle Brummett done.
Kyle and Josh, you were
Thomas
done.
Smith done.
Kyle got the win with a 35 in the 5:05. Josh got second with a 25 in the 5:05. Up next is VTA A-Main with John, Chris, Greg, Ed, Conrad, Mike, and Chad. For my marshals, I need Kyle, Josh, and 2 volunteers. Kyle, Josh, and 2 volunteers.
Conrad Brunner. Greg Huey. Ed Reynolds. Chris Monday. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
Really?
15 seconds to the start of the race. Chad Bradley.
Just looking for Mike to make his chicken laps. Also looking for one more volunteer. Looking for Mike out to the track to make his check-in lap. It's all James's fault.
Mike Monday.
Chris in 1, Greg in 2, Ed in 3, Conrad in 4, Mike in 5, and Chad in 6. Chris in 1, Greg in 2, Ed in 3, Conrad in 4, Mike in 5, and Chad in 6. You guys are good to go on the tone in lesson 5. Whatever it was last week, I don't know. Yep, okay. 1 minute down, 7 to go. It is Greg, your leader. Ed in second, back 2.5. Conrad in third, back 3.6. Chris in fourth, back 1.7. Mike in fifth, back 2.8. And Chad in sixth, back 12.4. No. 6 minutes left. It is Ed, your leader. Greg in second, back 3 seconds. Chris in third, back 1.3. Conrad in fourth, back 5.5. Mike in fifth, back 9.1. And Chad in sixth, back 13.3. Five minutes left. It is Ed, your leader. Chris in second, back 4.7. Greg in third, back 3. Conrad in fourth, back 9.1. Mike in fifth, back 14.4. And Chad in sixth, back 16. Right now, Greg holds the fastest lap for an 8.6. Ed's fastest lap is an 8.7. Chris's fastest lap is an 8.7. Conrad's fastest lap is a 9.4. Mike's fastest lap is a 9.4. Chad's fastest lap is a 9.8.
Four minutes left.
You guys are halfway done. 4 minutes down, 4 to go. It is Ed, your new leader now. Chris in second, back 1.8. Greg in third, back 4.6. Conrad in fourth, back 10.8. Mike in fifth, back 14.7. And Chad in sixth, back 14.1. Up next is GT12, Amen. Caution on the backstretch. Stay tight on the backstretch. All clear. Three minutes left. It is Chris, your leader. Ed in second, back 3.7. Greg in third, back 1/10. Conrad in fourth, back 15.8. Mike in fifth, back 25.6. And Chad in sixth, back 9.4. Up next is GT12, Amen. Caution on the bottom right. All clear.
Two minutes
Two
left.
minutes left. It is Chris, your leader. Greg moving up to second, back 7.4. Ed in third, back 2/10. Conrad in fourth, back 19.5. Mike in fifth, back 34.1. Chad in sixth, back 8.7.
One minute left.
Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is Chris, your leader. Greg in second, back 7 seconds. Conrad in third, back 26.2.
45 seconds left.
Ed in fourth. Mike in fifth, back 57. And Chad in sixth, back 9.8. High on the backstretch. All clear.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left.
Fifteen seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers. You'll be done once you hear your name.
Mike Monday done.
Mike, you are done.
Chad Bradley done.
Chad, you are done. Greg, you are
Huey
done. Chris,
Monday
you are
done.
done.
Conrad
And
Brunner
there's
done.
Conrad. Chris got the win with a 52 in the 804. Greg got second with a 51 in the 802. Conrad got third with a 40 in the 806. Mike got fourth with a 43 in the 80. And Chad got fifth with a 43 in the 801. Up next is our last race, GT12 A-Main. I am looking for Brian, John, Greg, David, Josh, Kyle, and Brad. For my marshals, I will need 4 VTA drivers. I need 4.
Efrad Bink. The Stig. Kyle Brummett. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. David L. 30 seconds to the start of the race. John Steger. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
Just looking for Greg out to the track. Here he comes now.
Papa Smuff.
Just looking for 2 more marshals. Any 2 of you? I just need 1 of you now.
Greg Huey.
All right, we'll get you guys lined up. It is Brian in 1, John in 2, Greg in 3, David in 4, Josh in 5, Kyle in 6, and Brad in 7. Again, that's Brian in 1, John in 2, Greg in 3, David in 4, Josh in 5, Kyle in 6, and Brad in 7. Behind white. All right, my marshals are in place. You guys are good to go on the tone in less than 5. It is 5 minutes long. Stay wide on the backstretch. All clear on the backstretch. One minute down,
4
4 to
minutes
go.
left.
It is John, your leader. David in second, back 6.4. Brian in third, back 4.2. Brad in fourth, back 1 second. Tell you in 5 seconds. 3 minutes left in the race. It is John, your
3
leader.
minutes left.
David in second, back half a second. Brian in third, back 4.3. Brad in fourth, back 5.2. Kyle in fifth, back 38. Right now, John holds the fastest lap of the race with a 7.8. David's fastest lap is an 8.2. Brian's fastest lap is a 7.81. Brad's fastest lap is a 8.3. And Kyle's fastest lap is an 8.36.
Two minutes left.
2 minutes left. It is John, your leader. David in second, back 3.7. Brian in third, back 3. David in fourth. Brad in fourth, I'm sorry. Back 11.6. And Kyle in fifth, back 38.6. Caution on the top left. Stay wide on the top left. All clear. Final 60 seconds in the race, drivers. Final 60. It is John, your leader.
1 minute left.
David in second, back 4.7. Brian in third, back 4.6. Brad in fourth, back 20 seconds. And Kyle in fifth, back 30.1.
45 seconds left.
Thirty seconds left in the race, drivers.
30
seconds
seconds
left.
left. 15 seconds left.
10 seconds left. Finish this lap, drivers, to be done once you hear your name.
F. Radbink done.
Brad, you're done.
David L. done.
David, you are done.
John Stager done.
John, you're done. Kyle, you're done.
Done.
And there's
The
Brian.
Stick done.
John got the win with a 36 and the 506. David got second with a 35 and the 503. Brian got third with a 35 and the 508. Brad got fourth with a 31 and the 501. And Kyle got fifth with a 29